Welcome to Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we are talking about the trailers for West Side Story and Spiral, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier ending, and our movie of the week, Mortal Kombat. All right, Javi, you said of trailers. West Side Story. Talk to me.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I've never watched the 1950 something version of this musical, so I don't really have nothing to compare it to. But for me, it's another musical. I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of musicals to compare anything to because I don't really watch them.
I bet there is two musicals that you love that's in your stream of good movies that you really like.
I'm sure there is. It just doesn't trigger as a musical.
Hear me out here. Hear me out.
Go ahead. Let me hear it.
The Lion King, Aladdin.
Okay, you're right. I did watch Aladdin, and I did watch The Lion King. I didn't watch the new one. I watched the original animated one. And I haven't seen the new one.
And they're both dope musicals.
I guess an animated musical or cartoon musical, I feel a little different than, like, I guess a live story musical.
Live action musical.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even like Aladdin, I watched the Will Smith Aladdin one just came out.
Dope.
And I don't know, I guess maybe the magic, the still animated part of it makes you think a little different. At least for me, it does.
Kind of takes you out of the world that we live in and puts you into somewhere else. Agrabah.
It's just not a bunch of people just dancing in the street, I guess. I don't know. No, I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm just saying it's not like something I'm like, let me watch these, and that's part of my deal.
I got you. Well, I was forced at gunpoint from my mother. I'm joking. But she made me sit down and watch.
You're really trying to get an ass whipping from her.
I
don't know if she listens. I don't know if she listens or not. But if she listens to all these like one after another for like a week, she's just gonna come whoop your ass one Saturday morning.
Hey man. I'm 34. I probably need an ass whooping, you know.
Probably gonna go get me too, just for being here with you.
She has no clue where you live, but she will find out. Okay, she's like Liam Neeson in Taken. She will find out.
She gonna find out.
No, but I like this, man. This is directed by Steven Spielberg, and this is gonna tell a really dope story. You know, it's like a 50s Romeo and Juliet.
Right. Well, I mean, I know the story, but I've never really watched the movie.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, like you say, for the forbidden love, street gang rivalry. I know the story of it. But...
Okay. Cool. Well, it was a quick trailer. It didn't give us much, except for the fact that we know that it is Steven Spielberg, and let's be honest, the man always delivers. So
that's true.
So it's gonna be good there.
Okay.
Spiral. Chris Rock.
How many of these Saw movies have you seen?
I saw the first 3.
There's been like 5, right?
There's been like 17.
17 of them?
I exaggerate numbers.
I think it's like 5 or so. So I saw a couple of them. I don't really remember like the order and all that stuff. These are some messed up movies.
Very much so.
This one doesn't look too much different. I say the same thing as I did to the other ones. F that pig mask.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yep.
The pig puppet that's in the trailer.
Not a fan.
Don't want none of that.
Not a fan. So there's actually been 9 movies.
Gotcha. Really?
Yeah, a lot. Like I said, like 17,
really?
Right?
Yeah.
It's always from the standpoint, at least the 3 that I watched, because I didn't watch the other 6, but the ones I watched was from the standpoint of the victims kind of in the traps and everything. But I think this is going to be the standpoint of Chris Rock as that detective and kind of diving into, it's the Book of Saw. The Jigsaw guy is dead, so they're trying to figure out now who is this copycat killer or who is this copycat guy doing all this. I don't really know.
More on the kind of like he's going through all these traps alive. He's not like a victim here, a victim there. It's like him just going through a bunch of stuff, like a maze kind of.
That's what it seems like, man. And you take the title Spiral, that kind of explains it perfectly, is what you just said. So they might have you write Spiral too. Who knows, man? If you're available,
ready to cash some checks. I mean, I might be able to make some time. And things are getting pretty busy over here at the pod. So
very busy with all of our guests. And if you guys want to be a guest, Please let us know. But no,
Yeah.
it looks like an interesting, and what really caught my attention was the fact that Chris Rock is producing this and starring in it. So kind of excited about that.
We got Mr. Jackson in this one as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, he always
gonna be a fun lineup.
delivers.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, man. Let's move over to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Ooh.
Sam finally embracing the title and the shield and what it means to be Captain America, and not just any Captain America, a black flying Captain America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they also call him Black Falcon in here too.
Yeah.
The guy, like he says, taking up this mantle that he didn't want at the beginning. So in these few episodes, he went through a lot of stuff to get to that point.
Yeah. You know, it was only 6 episodes, but they were really tight. It was a lot of information.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of character development. I really like the ending where, spoilers ahead, guys, if you haven't already seen it, Sam and Bucky just kind of smiling, looking at the water.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how you end their story arc right there, man. That was just perfect.
There's some good memes on this one.
Oh, yeah.
One I saw was like a Bucky character development, showed him like when he was young, when he was a Winter Soldier, right before or when he was White Wolf fighting in Wakanda.
Yeah.
And then when he's holding the birthday cake or the cake and wearing the sunglasses. They're like, that's what you call a story arc.
It really is.
Character arc.
You know, and they were able to do that quite well, man. He's had an arc as long as Captain America's has.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as long as Robert Downey Jr.'s has. You know, he's been in the MCU since 2011. So
yeah,
glad he's got his comeuppance.
But that new suit though for Sam,
bro,
dope.
Like straight out of the comic books, but like, you know, the MCU, they always try to change it up a little bit and do their kind of own take on it and not take directly from the comic books. That is literally plucked out of the comic books, and he looks fire in that thing.
When he was got that full wingspan.
Yeah.
We kind of spoke about that kind of that Captain America with Mjolnir moment. We're just like badass. I
just the one thing I say about it is like, I just hope he doesn't get shot in the head because he's screwed. You know what I mean? If I'm he needs some kind of head protection.
I don't think he's too worried about it. I mean, he protected himself from a helicopter that almost landed on top of him.
Very true. Very true.
I mean, I was like, what just happened? Did he just deflect a helicopter?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Yeah, this episode was really good.
And
they were all good.
You know, me and you already talked about it. They all were good. And this is one of those series that I'm definitely going to revisit one Saturday or Sunday afternoon when I have absolutely nothing to do, which is never, and just watch all 6 back to back to back. I haven't been able to do something like that since my early 20s, but damn it, I'm going to try it.
That's what they say about like WandaVision as well. Once you kind of know the ending, you watch it again and you're watching something totally different because you see different things.
Exactly, from a different perspective.
Something I want to do for WandaVision.
So
go back and watch it again.
So how long do we have until the next Marvel show, Loki?
Let me look real quick.
Really looking forward to that one and see that kind of ties in with everything. It's gonna be fire.
We are looking at June 11th.
I think I can do that. I think I can wait that long.
Yeah, June 11th is what old Google says.
That's fine. The theaters open back up for us in our area on the 7th of May. So we're recording this on the 26th of April. So here soon.
Mm-hmm. And
then we can spend our time finally back in the theater. Regal Cinema, here we come.
That seems like a lot of pants wearing.
It's been a while. Awesome, brother. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into our movie of the week, Mortal Kombat. This movie came out this year, 2021, just dropped last Friday, and it's already doing work everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's talking about this movie right now. This movie is directed by Simon McQuaid, written by Greg Russo, Dave Callaham, and Oren Uziel.
This one had a budget of $55 million, and so far the box office is calling $51.1 million. We got a pretty long cast on this one. I mean, all these champions and things throughout this one. So I'm going to run through them really fast. We got Louis Tan as Cole Young, Jessica McName as Sonya Blade, Josh Lawson as Kano. I'm going to try this one. Tada Nabo at Asano as Lord Raiden, Jason McKinley Brooks as Jax, Lindy Lin as Liu Kang, Shin Han as Shang Tsung, Joe Taslim as Sub-Zero, Hiroyuki Sanada as Hanzo Hasashi, Max Huang as Kung Lao, Sissy Stringer as Melina, Matilda Kimber as Emily, and Laura Bent as Allison. Now that's champions, family, everybody.
The whole shebang bang.
Everybody.
Awesome there. Javi, go ahead and give us a little synopsis of this movie.
Yes, this is a story of a bad guy from Outworld breaking the rules, trying to win a tournament to take over the Earth realm, but not on Lord Raiden's watch. He assembles his champions and protects the realm, and they succeed.
Raiden said, "Not on my watch."
Not here, buddy. Not today.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and jump right into it here. So I do want to start with the first thing that we see, and that's that WB logo, that Warner Brothers logo, and it's turning into ice, and then the dope New Line logo. Very cool. I love when studios try to, add those intro logos into the movie. It's very fun.
Yeah.
It kind of just gets you more hyped for the movie. But then my favorite, did you see that Atomic Monster opening?
Yes.
I never even heard of this studio, but that was the best one, though.
Yeah, it really was. So we open up the movie, first scene, we get introduced to Hanzo Hasashi, his family, his wife, his 2 kids, and the Shirai Ryu clan. He goes to get some water, starts getting cold in the house where his kids and his wife are, and the Lin Kui assassins attack. Is that how you pronounce that?
I think he said for the Lin Kuei.
Lin Kuei. Yeah, that sounds a lot better. So they attack. At this point, the older kid hides the baby. There's a little hideaway hole in the shack. Starts getting real cold, and then we see Bai Han, which we'll know later on is Sub-Zero.
Which we'll find out literally in a few moments, yeah.
So he's looking for Hanzo. Has to take some time. He talks to the family, not in a good way. Hanzo hears some yells, and he runs up. He sees some dead guards, and he finds his wife and his oldest son frozen.
Let it go. Let it go.
He did not. He did not let it go.
Yo, man, but let's talk about this opening fight. First, he takes out all of the Lin Kuei tribe like they were nothing.
Yeah, this is first gore of the movie.
Oh man, like there's gonna be a bunch of gore in this movie.
Solid opener for the gore.
Oh man, it was awesome. It was awesome. And you know what? HBO Max was like, "Here, watch the first 7 minutes of this movie." I said, "Nope, I'm not gonna do it."
I did not either.
I was just gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna be like, "I want it all right now."
Yeah.
This is a very solid opener. A lot of great martial artists, a lot of good stunt work, and Hanzo is just doing work and kills everybody.
Starts off with a sword, then he goes to the dagger and the rope.
Man, that's fun.
Which is a good call, to his original weapon from the games.
Definitely. And then we have the fight between Hanzo and Bihan. Another great opening fight between these two, right? Like Scorpion and Sub-Zero before they're Scorpion and Sub-Zero, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing about a lot of these fights is can't really explain them. You have to watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do a, punch by punch, but
which I have every punch written down. I don't have every punch written down, guys.
Your notes aren't okay. I did too much. Now, so they face off. Great battle. Baihan's trying to end Hasashi's bloodline. So there's a family feud, which has been going on for a long time. By the end of this fight, Hanzo gets stabbed in the neck and dies trying to get back to his kid that's crying in the house. Oh, I see what you sent there. That's my fault. I actually typed it for some reason B-I.
It is B-I.
But I think that's actually how you spelled it. Fine, Clyde. All right. So as Hanzo's as he finally bleeds out, the symbol on his arm, which we see, leaves his arm. He turns to ash, and then Raiden comes down and rescues his kid.
So basically, we get the backstory with this quick little synopsis of
the
Outer World versus the Earth Realm, and Outer World has won 9 times in a row. And if they win one more time, they get to control all of Earth and enslave everybody on Earth. That sounds fun. Good luck, Raiden and the team, right?
Oh, yeah. Cheer them on.
Right. But then we go to Cole Young, and he's this young to middle-aged MMA fighter. Used to be good, but not anymore. Kind of a punching bag. He has these like quick fights, right? That he earns $200-300 for. His managers picking on him. His wife doesn't even watch him get his ass beat anymore.
Yeah.
And then we jump into the fight, into the octagon, and we think Cole's about to do some work at first, but really quickly he catches an ass whooping.
At first, I thought he was getting paid to get beat up, but then I realized he's just actually getting his ass whooped.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. And then he gets rocked, and I mean, there's no other word for it. Like, he gets rocked in this match, right? It's disgusting, but it's also fun to watch. Dude puts him like in a figure 4 leg lock or something, and then he eventually has to tap out. I do like this because you have this, big ass Jax in the background. And he's just kind of watching him get beat, just hanging out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So after the fight, they're kind of sitting in the gym, getting cleaned up, wrapping his hands up and all that stuff. And something important, his daughter Emily gives him a bracelet that she makes for him. Then Jax shows up and he starts picking on him about getting beat up in the ring. They discuss Cole's dragon logo on his chest, and Jax finds out he's actually born with the logo, and then we go into this whole attack from Subzero.
Yeah, before the attack from Subzero, we get introduced to Shang Tsung in the Outworld. And as him and his team prepare for the tournament, Shang Tsung actually sends Subzero to kill the blood of Hanzo, who is the ancient warrior that Bihan, you got me saying his name now.
Yeah.
Bihan kills in the beginning of the movie. So then it jumps to Cole and his family at dinner, and at this diner, and they're eating ice cream. They eat their ice cream first before they even get to dinner. Super weird, but you know what? My parents never let me do that, so whatever. My mom was gonna whoop my ass.
Yeah.
But then as Cole and his wife go inside the diner to get their actual dinner, leave their daughter on the bench, and everything starts snowing. They find out that it's July, and the ground and the table start freezing over, and basically his family gets attacked by Subzero, but Jax kind of swoops in and picks them up and saves them. Yeah. So they're driving and they're trying to get away from Subzero, who is kind of like there's kind of like some horror elements in there as well. How he kind of like flows into the scene and flows out of the scene. Like he's literally like a monster, but he tells them some exposition that, that marking is you were chosen to fight, get your family to safety. I'll take care of Subzero. A lot of cool exposition in here. So they basically drop off Jax with this weapon, and Cole and his family take off. And this fight scene, Jax and Subzero.
This was a good one, too.
This was a solid good one.
Yeah, this was good. Yeah, they go at it for a little while.
Yeah, not going to dive too much into this fight, but Subzero wins. Straight from the trailer, guys. Leaves Jax armless. Takes both of those bad boys.
Mm-hmm.
Freezes them and they're gone. And this was in the trailer, but by God, man, this was still awesome to watch.
Yeah, they believe he's dead at this point as well.
Yeah.
So Cole and the family get to a safe house, I assume. I mean, wasn't sure what that was. Like, to be honest, I don't know if that was their house. Their house?
I'm not sure.
It wasn't like a hotel or nothing. He just drove up to a place.
He was kind of like, here, I'm going to go. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Leaves him there, goes look for Sonya. He just takes the word of Jax and bails on him.
He really does. He's like, baby, I'm going to go meet this woman I've never met before.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah, then we get a scene at Outworld where Shang Tsung we start to learn that he's, breaking the rules and he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about the Elder Gods rules for the tournament and all this stuff. He's talking to his sidekick Melina. He's like, just get it done, okay?
Yeah.
It's like, stop asking questions, just get it done.
You know,
that's all I'm asking here.
But I like this scene because remember, before when we saw Shang Tsung, he was like on his throne, right?
Yeah.
And then this time he's just walking through the desert with his clique, you know what I mean? With his whole crew. Right?
I think they just live in desert. Like he's like even his throne is just outside.
It really is just out there.
It's just outside. There's no roofs, no nothing around there.
It doesn't have anybody feeding him grapes or nothing, bro. He's just chilling in the desert. Like
So Shang Tsung sends the reptilian assassin to take out the rest of the champions.
Cole finds Sonya. She basically takes him down real quick, and he has to show her his nipple. Where his marking is, right?
He pulls down the wrong side. He's like, oh, sorry, it's on the other side. At this point, Sonya explains a lot real quick to Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Goes through who her and Jax are, that they're special forces, goes through the markings and how Jax got his. They were hunting a person who had superpowers, and when Jax finally took him out, he got the mark, passed on to him. And they talk about Mortal Kombat. We also find out that there are a bunch of champions in the world, right? But at this point, most of them are dead because Outworlds took them all out.
Damn cheaters.
We get introduced to my favorite person out of the whole movie, Kano.
Josh Lawson as Kano, man. Let's talk about Kano for a second here, man. Definitely the highlight of the movie.
Oh, yeah. The whole movie. I mean, I think it's like they wrote the whole script just for him.
Yeah.
And just kind of pieced everybody else in there.
Like the most fleshed out character.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you kind of realize that Cole is our main character, but then we get introduced to Kano, and just fabulous, dude.
He steals it, man.
Fabulous. Have you ever seen that actor, Josh Lawson, in anything else?
Not that I can, pull off the tip of my tongue.
All right, I'm going to hook all of our listeners up. Watch him in this show. It is fabulous, okay? You want to watch Josh Lawson in House of Lies and see it's a Showtime show, and see how different he is in that show in this movie. Dude has range.
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous actor. No, but anyway, back to Kano. He kicks ass in this movie, man.
Yeah. And we learn more about him than like any other character in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Like every scene that he's in, it's like
exposition.
Kano character building.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Love it.
So basically, at this point, Kano's a POS, right? He's a mercenary. He's a gun runner. He's an assassin.
He's an asshole.
That, yes. And he got his marking the same way Jax did. He killed somebody that they were hunting. We also find out Sonya doesn't have a dragon logo. She's just out there fighting people. Whatever.
Hey, man. She's doing God's work, man. She's a hero.
Yeah.
So they get attacked by Reptile. If you remember anything from the video games, their Subzero was blue. Remember, we're talking about 16-bit here, guys. Yeah. Subzero was blue. Scorpion was yellow. They introduced Reptile. Reptile was what color? Green.
Right.
And badass.
He also turned into a person, though.
Correct.
He could change. He didn't do that in this one, though.
Nah, he didn't.
He was just like a reptile.
But he can
lizard.
He can camouflage, though.
Yeah, and he's got acid spit.
Oh, yeah. Right? Still got the acid spit from the video game.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, through this, Kano's actually been chained up this whole time. Forgot he was a prisoner of Sonya's at this point. So Reptile, instead, camouflages himself, and he sneaks around, starts messing with them, and they start fighting. Just starts attacking them. They don't know what's going on. By the end of this fight, good fight, another good one. Just going to say Kano rips his heart out. It's a big spoiler, but it's fine.
Big spoiler, but... I've watched this movie twice now. Was really excited both times seeing that, because that's his fatality in the video games, right? Like, That's it.
Just straight into it. We're going to be referencing Kano through this whole movie about pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So apparently Kano knows where Raiden's temple is, which they're all looking for because that's, the lore. That's where the champions train. Sonya bribes him to lead her and Cole to the temple for $3 million, which she doesn't have $3 million.
Not a single penny of it.
He doesn't know that. She tells Cole, how am I have $3 million? Look, I live here. Look where I live.
So they take a plane, and this trip is funded by Kano, and then they skydive into the desert. And they're kind of traveling and walking around, and Kano saying he has like some tracking device or some destination thing, and it's leading them. And they finally roll up on Liu Kang, who throws a fireball at Kano, and come to find out that Kano was actually leading them the wrong way. So Liu Kang leads them the correct way into where the temple is.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in the temple now, and they're seeing all the lore and all the history of the Mortal Kombat tournament and everything that's happened. Sonya finds Jax alive, barely armless, in the temple.
Disarmed, yes.
That's a word. That's a word to use. Right?
Oh.
Liu Kang says, the monks are going through all the realms trying to figure out a way to help him and save him and get him back up and running. Yeah. My man can't even eat a bowl of cereal, man. Sad. It needs a straw. They all finally meet Raiden, and I don't know about your first impressions of Raiden, but he's kind of a dick.
A little bit.
But hear me out. Hear me out here. So, he doesn't believe in these fighters.
Nope.
His team lost 9 times in a row.
Yeah. He doesn't have a good record.
Sonya is not even a chosen fighter, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't have the marking. This dude, but I get it though. I get why he's kind of like yeah, we're about to take an L here, guys.
Yeah, this isn't looking good. Can only use what he's got, right?
Yeah.
Kano got hit with the fire outside, and then he starts mouthing off to Raiden, and Raiden hits him with lightning.
Yeah, that did happen, yes.
Oh, great.
He came back and was like, what did I miss?
Yep. What I'm saying, man, the whole movie. Yeah. That's all we're going to hear. So at this point, Subzero shows up to the temple. He starts fighting with Liu. Once Liu gets put down by Subzero, then we meet Kung Lao.
Yeah, Kung Lao's a badass.
Yeah, and he puts Sub-Zero on his ass with his hat.
So over dinner the other night, Carmen and I, we sat down and I turned on the movie Speed, and she was actually digging it, man.
Oh, yeah.
I was fully surprised. She's not really an action movie type of person, but she was entrenched in the movie. It's one of those big cinematic adventures that happen on film with Keanu Reeves. Movies have this ability to bring people together, to post up in the theater and enjoy an amazing cinematic adventure. Javi, what's the first big movie event that you can recall in your life?
I have to say Space Cowboys.
Oh, man, great movie.
I was like 13, 14 years old, bunch of friends going out to the gym theater and having a good time in Kannapolis, North Carolina.
Mine would be 1996, Independence Day. My mom took me, my brother, all of our friends to go see this movie, right? Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum, and they're taking on aliens. And the theater was full. Everybody was there to just see this amazing movie, and we all were there, and it was just enjoyable. Just one of my favorite moments, man.
Yeah, movie moments, they're memorable, and everybody has their all-time favorite movie moments. What was yours?
The Prestige. Christian Bale versus Hugh Jackman. Wolverine versus Batman as magicians. What Hugh Jackman does to ensure his magic trick works, I'm not going to spoil it, but mind-blowing. What about you, man?
For me, it was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, Ghostbusters.
Love that movie. Love that scene.
Just a great scene in general. And on that note, we would love to engage with all you guys and talk about your favorite movie moments as well. And you can find us at Movie in a Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and you can also find us on Facebook as well.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to add, like, and share our content. We hope to hear from you all soon.
So there's a lot of talk back and forth here. Got Raiden and his quote-unquote champions, and Shang Tsung with his champions, and they're about to fight it out in the temple, about to kill everybody. And Raiden puts up a shield there around the temple to keep the people from Outworld from coming in, so his champion can start training.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool in itself when he puts the shield up.
But they're super close, right? And they can literally, because you can see through the shield.
Yeah.
So if they wanted to, they can just kind of sit there and watch them train and be like, "Yep, I know all your moves, playa." They think about that.
You're right. I mean, you can only do so much, I guess.
If I was Raiden, I would have put like a sheet up or something,
Some curtains up.
Put
some curtains up around
it. They got my man's trying to learn his Akana, and he can't because we got Subzero just right out there making snow cones.
Nobody likes privacy around here, guys.
But now we have now that shield is up, and I guess Shang Tsung and the crew just kind of walk away, go back. But training has begun. So the cool thing is Cole can fight, Kano can fight, but they can't unlock their Akana powers, right? Liu Kang and Kung Lao was explaining to them that they need to have their Akana powers to go up against in this Mortal Kombat to ensure some type of victory, and that they have to do everything in their power to unlock it.
And then we get our first glimpse at Jax now.
Yeah.
With his new arms.
He's like the other version of Lieutenant Dan, right? From Forrest Gump, right? Like
yeah, so he uses these small little metal arms, not the ones you think of when you think of Jax.
Not at all.
And he's obviously not happy with the situation. I mean, I wouldn't be either.
Yeah, he was kind of pissed off.
Yeah, give me some little ass hands. all these realms, and this is what you give them.
Can't even hold a beer mug with this, man. What am I doing? I gotta hold this thing with two hands.
He's like Crab Man trying to hold the martini glass.
Right now, right? Yes, that's exactly what he is.
Your glasses aren't strong enough.
Oh man, so they do some more training, and Liu Kang and Kung Lao is still putting Cole and Kano on their ass, and there's some funny bits about this, but this is more of like a training montage through the whole thing. And then Kung Lao actually cuts with his hat, cuts Cole open, and Cole, to get it stitched, he talks to Liu Kang about how he unlocked his Akana. So we get a little bit of backstory about Liu Kang and Kung Lao. It's kind of flimsy writing, to be honest with you, but they're not really brothers, but they call each other brothers or cousins or whatever, depending on what part of the movie we're in.
Yeah.
And but they grew up together, raised and trained with monks and Raiden and all that stuff. So they've been boys. They've been tight for a while.
I agree with everything you just said just now about a little bit of flimsy stories here and there.
Yeah, we're in this movie not for the storyline.
I agree.
We're in it for the fatalities, okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, through all this training, too, we see Jax having a hard time training with his current arms. Sonya's giving a lot of moral support. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know. Just you have to watch it. Just watch the scene, and you'll understand why we're.
I can't get the Lieutenant Dan references out of my head now, though. Okay, I can't.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody will understand that once they get a glimpse of his training at this point.
Him at this punching bag is like the saddest thing ever. Right?
Yeah, it really is. But we're laughing at it.
We're just the worst people.
Yeah. Oh, God, hold on. Let me get myself together here. So they're all at dinner now. They're all sitting at a table together, and obviously Kano's being an ass. Kung Lao starts just making fun of him, talking all this mess to him and getting him basically pissed off. Says all these things about him being a POS.
Oh, yeah. Let's not forget that Liu Kang joins in.
Oh, yeah. He joins right in. He tries to be the good guy a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he calls him a fluffy bunny. Or a mad bunny or something like that.
Yeah.
That he's full of anger but practically useless. So yeah, they push him and push him and push him until he gets pissed and he shoots a laser out his eye.
Yeah.
kind of an organic thing, not a machine thing like it was before, right?
Yeah, so like in the video game, he had those scars, but over those scars, he had that like metal plate covering
Yeah,
his eye, and you thought that was like the like a laser from the electronic or a machine powered or
yeah.
something. But this is from like, I got the power.
I guess that has to fall in line with the Arcana,
Yeah.
right? Kind of organic power that you unlock at some point in your training. Shoots a freaking laser beam out his eye, and it was awesome. And then he starts bragging about he's the first one to do it.
Yeah,
Everybody at the table.
kind of an asshole about it.
Oh,
So
so good.
then we have Cole and Kano sparring, and man,
I love it so much.
Kano does not hold back on this kid at all, man. He
No.
just like, I know I use the term mollywop a lot, guys, but like Kano is just pummeling this kid, man, the entire time. Cole loses, obviously, goes and sits down, looks at his phone, misses his family, and this is literally my notes. Raiden tells his ass to go home.
Yeah,
I mean,
kicks him out of school, right?
Goes,
Gets expelled.
yeah. But no, well, before he does that, Raiden tells him about all of his lineage and that he's
Yeah,
the bloodline of Hanzo, and from this great fighter and all this stuff. So
yeah. Then he's like, "But you're not good enough to be here anymore."
yeah, don't let the door hit you.
Yeah. So we're back in Outworld, and Shang Tsung's assembling his champions, if we'll call them champions.
Yeah.
Now we got Subzero up, Melina, Raiko, Natara, Goro, and Cabal.
You put some respect on that man's name. It's Prince Goro, okay?
It is Prince Goro. You're correct. You're right. So they're all there getting ready for another temple assault, or assault on the champions in general. Once again, Kano comes up because he's a POS.
Yeah.
Basically, Cabal's like, let me go talk to him because I know him. We have some history, and he's the reason I have to wear this suit. Moving forward, Cabal goes and talks to Kano at the temple and bribes him. He says, name your price, then double it, and double that again. Kano agrees very quickly to just turn his back on everything he's doing.
What do I need to do?
Yeah. So then we flash over, and there's going to be a lot of back and forth going on through the rest of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we got Cole and the fam at wherever they were at. They hear some noises in the barn. Then we flash over to Kano. He is at the altar that's keeping the shield up, Raiden's shield over the temple. And he laser eyes this little jewel to shut down the shield. And then the Outworld attack begins on the temple.
And then we have Goro is at Cole's home in the Earth Realm. So we got Goro versus Cole and Cole's family. So it's kind of an unfair fight for Goro, Prince Goro.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Real unfair. Yeah, then this is where all the fighting begins. They all kind of couple together, right? Liu and Cabal, Goro, Cole, Jackson, Raiko, Sonya and Melina, and they're all just going back and forth fighting.
Yeah, there's some really cool fights happening, a lot of cool cut scenes going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, we're not going to spoil this for you guys, but remember, Cole has not found his Akana, or has not reached his inner Akana. Goro is seconds away from killing his family, and dude basically turns into a Power Ranger, right? And takes out Goro.
Actually, it's funny you say that because I think it's the actor that plays Liu Kang. I think he actually was a Power Ranger.
What?
In the reboot not too long ago.
Wow.
Yeah, nice. Nice.
Good callback. Let's go.
Yeah. We found out his Arcana is some sort of rat armor. Looks like it starts at his bracelet that Emily gives him. Did you notice that?
Through the power of love, man.
Through the power of love. this thing protects him. I mean, is that the title?
We're going to do that again. That's fine.
No, I think we did. Which one was the last one we did? Oh, the power of friendship.
Power of friendship, yeah.
So he's got this kind of armor on now, and he really starts going at Goro because Goro's attacking his family. But during that time too, his wife also took an axe to Goro, and then hit him with a truck. So
yeah, she was not playing no games, bro.
Yeah, she was messing him up.
She turned into Wonder Woman right there.
Honestly, I think she did more damage than Cole did. So yeah, his armor is kind of like the Black Panther suit, right? Absorbs energy, and he can use it however he wants to.
Now that was cool. That was super cool. And his daughter's like, "Daddy, uppercut."
Yeah, yeah. Then all that energy moves to his hand, to his fist when he hits Goro.
That was real cool.
He slices your boy up too. That's good.
So going back to the other fights that are happening, there's a lot going on here.
Mm-hmm.
They're all in the temple and they're fighting. Jax with his baby arms kind of gets beat by the dude.
I figured out what it was. I figured out. You said Lieutenant Dan arms. It's like when Deadpool loses his arms and they grow back real small. That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
That's why it made me laugh so much. He's got little baby arms.
Got little baby arms there.
Okay, sorry. I just had to throw that in there.
So, no, you're good. So Jax gets beat. Melina's about to kill Sonya Blade and then taste her blood and says that this is not the blood of a champion. And then she kind of just morphs out of there. So Kano kind of comes through and he's like, I don't care. I'll whoop your ass regardless.
Yeah.
Starts fighting Sonya and then throws her off this cliff. She lands at this little area. And then he basically eye blasts this rock or the hand statue, whatever that lands on top of her.
And I think Jax is already down there.
Yeah, Jax is.
Raiko had done hit him with the hammer, knocked him down into that little ledge.
Oh yeah. So and then there's other stuff happening. Kabal is still fighting Liu Kang. This is actually really cool. Where I don't want to spoil this, but how Kung Lao has that flawless victory.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, probably my favorite death of the movie.
I was about to say, not going to say what happened, but definitely number one.
Yes.
Definitely number one, yeah.
And now he just kind of turns the hat around like a G.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
At this point in time, Shang Tsung's pissed off because he really liked the chick with the wings. I think he had a thing for her or something.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot going on, guys, and we're trying to do our best, right? So Raiden summons Cole, who's like, I gotta go back to the spot and help everybody out.
Yeah.
He goes back. Raiden explains that he's back and thanks for unlocking his Arcana.
Don't forget Jax and his Arcana as well.
Oh yeah, Jax.
Which kind of happens right before that.
Yeah, Jax gets his Arcana through the power of friendship.
Yeah. It really does. It's true, and love. Friendship and love.
Yes. All of it is in this movie, guys.
Kind of piecing together the Arcana, because that's not really explained either, right?
Yeah.
It's just something you get when you get to a certain point in your training and you have the little dragon logo. So it's kind of like something you're flawed with in your body gets turned up to 11, right? Kind of. Kano's eye being all messed up.
Yeah.
And that turns into him having a laser eye. Jax has baby arms, and then his arms just change into, the Jax we know, right? With the big cyborg arms.
And Cole just gets his ass beat all the time, so just needed some protection.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Oh, yeah, he turned into a punching bag, right?
He really did, yes.
So the more he gets punched, the stronger he is.
Yeah. Found his Arcana.
That's fine. That's one way. Nobody else explained it, so we can do it.
I love it.
Anyway, Jax gets his full-sized grown-up arms. And that's where we get in now to Cole and all the stuff from Shang Tsung.
Yeah, so at this point, Bihan Subzero sees this and is kind of pissed off.
Oh, yeah.
Raiden's about to take everybody out of the temple, and he's basically zapping everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Shang Tsung tells Bihan to stop Cole from leaving, throws a ice ball at him, kicks him out of the lightning portal, and then Kung Lao saves Cole.
Mm-hmm.
But in this very same instance, Shang Tsung takes his soul. Like, basically the best champion chance that they had. Remember, they're down a man with Kano, and now they have lost their best champion. They're not doing too hot right now.
Nope. At some point, Raiden gets all of them, and they end up in the void, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shang Tsung can't get them there, and they start to devise a plan how to take out the Outworld champions. Cole gets a dagger from Raiden, which has Hanzo's blood on it. The dagger he had got stabbed with by Sub-Zero at the beginning of the movie. So their plan here is to basically divide and conquer. They're gonna have a tournament, but on their terms.
Yeah,
because Raiden can send anybody from anywhere to anywhere in the world.
and wasn't this kind of cool? Because this does take from the video game itself. Because remember, in the video game, they had all these different levels or boards or fighting arenas that you can fight in.
Mm-hmm.
So this is basically that.
Yeah,
I love it. So you have Jax and Reiku, and they're kind of like on this like bridge thing.
Yeah.
In this sewer or dungeon or whatever the hell they are.
Mm-hmm.
Sonya and Kano, they're in Kano's trailer.
Sonya's trailer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, her home.
And then we got Cole and Liu Kang and Melina and Cabal, and they're just kind of like in this open kind of arena. Looks like they're kind of maybe even back in the temple or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was crazy though.
But a lot of fighting happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and they're going to leave Sub-Zero to the end. They're all going to take Sub-Zero on at the same exact time.
Yeah,
probably not a good idea, but hey, you
gotta end up somewhere.
You guys
right?
are going to be wounded from your first fights, but you know what? Whatever.
I mean, you got to make it through the bracket.
You have
to get to the champion, right?
You have to, yes. You got to get the Bihan.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we're not going to spoil this for you, but we will say that Team Earthrealm wins the first brackets.
Good fatalities.
The first bracket. And there's so many good fatalities, man.
Yeah.
Right? And then we end up with Sonya beating Kano. She gets the dragon tattoo on her back. It's not on her back, guys. That's a movie reference if you didn't get it. But I like because at the end of this whole montage of fighting, Kang beats Cabal with a dope fatality.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cole is having a hard time with Melina. And then out of nowhere, Sonya just rolls up with her Arcana power.
She's ready to go,
She's ready to go. Like, she's been wanting this her whole life.
Yeah, just came to her. I don't know.
So, like, would if she did have the dragon tat, would she be the first person who would have found her Arcana over Kano?
She'd been whooping everybody's ass.
Exactly, with that thing. Good God.
She came in just whooping ass.
Like, Arcana power.
Yeah. But that being said, she also took out Kano.
Yeah, true.
On her own.
Yeah.
They were hands. Like just
yeah. That was a fun fight, man.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was one of my my favorite fights.
I do like fights.
Was Kano and Sonya.
I do like fights where it's kind of like close quarter combat like that.
Yeah.
Where you have to use like a picture frame or a plunger, toilet, whatever, Rubik's Cube, whatever you can find, man,
Yeah. Exactly. That was my favorite fight. Yeah, so great fatalities. Where are we at?
I'll tell you where we're at, Javi.
Okay. I'm go ahead. Bring us in.
Bring us in. So once again, Earthrealm won, so now they have to take on Sub-Zero. We get a shot of Sub-Zero at Cole's home or whatever that place is and abducts his family. And then we get a shot of Sub-Zero back right there in front of Sonya and Liu Kang and Cole, and he has that bracelet from his daughter, and it's frozen, and he kind of like crushes it up, kind of moonwalks into this portal thing, and Cole follows him, right? And
I appreciate your sitting down moonwalk, by the way. That's fantastic.
I love the audio medium that we have here, but yes,
yeah.
I'm so animated.
I do the same thing sometimes. Yeah.
It's so animated.
I do the same thing sometimes, and I'm like, Todd's not even looking at me right now.
So he goes to the portal, and comes back to the gym where, he fights and with the MMA octagon, I guess. And he sees his family frozen and he starts to fight Sub-Zero. So it's Cole versus Sub-Zero, and not a fair fight. Sub-Zero's still that dude. Cole whips out that dagger.
I was gonna say Sub-Zero's just super excited that he gets another chance to end the Hisashi bloodline.
This is all this dude wants to do.
That's his life goal. That's
his life goal.
That's it. Since for thousands of years, that's all he's been wanting to do.
For the Liu Kuei. Like, he keeps repeating this.
Yeah.
But they fight, and Cole whips out that little dagger with Hanzo's blood on it, gets cut open with it, and it summons Hanzo. Yeah. And it's really tight, but then we see, "Get over here," the famous lines from Scorpion, and it pans out. Great cinematography here. It pans out, and it's Scorpion, and he pulls Sub-Zero, and man, this is fun.
Yeah, great fight as well. Yeah, a couple of details from this one that I liked. Great sword-to-sword fighting. Mm-hmm. Really appreciated that between them two. Because at that point, it really wasn't like two super-powered beings. It was just like two guys that hate each other from the beginning of time, just trying to end this feud.
Yeah.
We see Hanzo reveal himself as Scorpion, since he lived in the fires of hell. That's him now. And then that frozen blood spike.
Dude, yeah.
That was dope.
I mean, they pulled out all the stops, right? And so what I also liked, Sub-Zero created that ice wall and then threw my man through it. Like, that was some gangster shit right there.
Yeah.
And then Scorpion was about to attack him, and then Sub-Zero backs up and kind of has like that ice mold of himself.
Yeah.
Straight from the video game, man.
Dude, I watched that like a few times because it's quick.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't notice it the first time I watched it. The second time I was like, what?
Yeah.
What just happened? Then I had to rewind a little again. I was like, what?
Like 30 years later, and I still do not know how to do that move in Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
No clue.
That's a hard one. So we get the Hanzo and, the Scorpion and Cole team up for the final battle against Sub-Zero.
Final round.
A lot of really cool stuff in this last little scene.
Yeah.
Real quick things. At some point, Cole gets the best of Sub-Zero and he stabs him in the chest.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Point in time too, Hanzo was frozen to the ground. Keep calling him Hanzo. Scorpion is frozen to the ground. He hits a fireball, kind of unfreezes everybody, and then we had the final Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight. Basically, we end up with another cool fatality where Scorpion beats Sub-Zero.
And Scorpion's a badass.
He definitely is a badass. I mean, those were always my two favorites, Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Yeah. Cole saves his family and starts to try to warm them up. Raiden and the crew pull up, and Liu Kang kind of gets this fireball to warm his family up. That was kind of a cute moment.
Yeah.
We come to find out that Raiden cheated a little bit, but it's all good because Shang Tsung's been doing that shit for 9 tournaments.
Yeah.
And then we got real quick scene. We got Shang Tsung. He pulls up, arrives, and vows an army to attack next time. And this is what we were talking about earlier. Yeah. He's talking about death is not final. And then while he's doing this long exposition, the bodies of Sub-Zero and who else evaporated or disappeared. Did you catch that?
I think it's supposed to be everybody, but it was only like Goro and Sub-Zero.
Okay, that's the other one. I knew it was I knew it was Sub-Zero and somebody else, but I didn't know who that second person was.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the tale of they're going to end up in hell, basically, like Hanzo did.
Gotcha.
Or wherever they go. I don't know.
Gotcha. Well, then Shang Tsung, he starts popping off at the mouth, and Raiden just sends his ass to Outworld. He's like, I'm tired of this, bro.
Be gone.
Raiden goes and says, we have to go and assemble new champions and be prepared. So get your shit together, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, then we come up to the scene where Cole's in the gym. It's not frozen anymore, however that works. He's packing up his stuff and he's talking to the gym owner. I assume that's who that was. That he's done fighting and he's going to Hollywood. And then we get the poster of Mr. Johnny Cage.
Then we get that dope end credits and the throwback 90s fight music.
Yeah.
Like, did you not want to get out of your seat and just start, throwing some sidekicks? Mind you, I didn't stretch when I did this, so when I threw mine, I'm kind of in pain right now, guys, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, and that's our review of Mortal Kombat. Javi, Mortal Kombat 2021, what'd you think, man?
There was a lot of good and bad for me in this one. Character stories were right?
Yeah.
Except for Kano.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the one he just had a great story through the whole thing. That's it. Everybody else was really felt secondary. And it may have just been him, like, just stealing the show with his acting. I don't know.
Yeah.
The fights are real fun. I feel like we could have had a little more out of some of the characters, especially like Goro. He could have had a few fight scenes in this thing instead of just that one really short one. Everybody else was in this movie doing a whole bunch of stuff, and then their biggest, strongest warrior has like very, very small screen time.
He's a prince, for crying out loud, right? Like, come on, dude. Give him more time.
Yeah, I just don't think they did, other than like Subzero, all of the Outworld champions. I think they could have did a little more with those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they came in so fast, and they were dead just as fast as they came into the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could have had a little bit more fighting. We could have had a little bit more, a whole lot more story to have. But it was like, okay, here we are. Now we're training a long time, and we're going to fight real quick at the end of the movie.
So how many buckets of popcorn do you give this movie, Javi?
I'm still going to give it a 4 out of 5 buckets just because I love Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
No, I mean, in general, it was a good movie, but it did have its holes.
It did have its flaws, man. I gave this movie 3 buckets of popcorn out of 5. I love the fight scenes.
Yeah.
I love Josh Lawson as Kano. Like, even though he's dead,
100.
I hope he comes back. You know, as we learned from every movie known to man, death is not final in Hollywood.
I don't know. I think Kano might be dead.
Dude, Josh Lawson was so good, though.
He wasn't anybody special. I mean, he lost his mark to Sonya.
Yeah, true.
So he did.
Man, that's a bummer. But no,
Yeah,
I think the cinematography was great. I also love the score. If you heard through the score was that 1995 Mortal Kombat, but they like added on top of it like a 2021 version. Yeah.
Yeah. Good updated version, but still kind of kept it that classic game console style as well.
Yeah.
Within it.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, this gets 3 buckets of popcorn out of 5 for me.
All right.
Definitely rewatchable. We'll probably watch it about 17 more times. Only because the fight scenes, the fatalities are just fun. All right, guys. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through Mortal Kombat. Next week, we'll be talking about chips. I am Clyde Smith. You can find me on Twitter as I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me on Twitter at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.